Good morning, everyone. Once again, because last time was so much fun, on this channel for the second time I'm going to pick 12 albums from my CD collection without knowing what they are, and then I'm going to review them. No, I'm going to rank them and review them from my least favorite to my favorite. So here we go again. Up here, up top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I can get one out here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, probably a Zappa album. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm not looking yet, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go up top here a bit. 12. Okay, so, and if it's ones I've taken out in the last couple of videos, I'll get another album. Ooh! Glenn Kellaway from the Basement, look what I got. His favorite album. Rolling Stones' Hackney Diamonds. Ooh, Flowers on the Dirt by Paul McCartney. The Kinks, Face to Face. Elvis Costello, Brutal Youth. David Bowie, Never Let Me Down. Thumbnail. I'm going to have to replace this one because obviously that would be number 1 or number 2. Let's go. Let's go here. Sparks, Little Beethoven. Oh, the Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. Sparks, Indiscreet. You know what? I'm going to put Little Beethoven back because it's fun to do different bands. Let me try again. I'll just throw that there for now. (10cc) original soundtrack. Velvet Underground, self-titled third album. Frank Zappa, One Size Fits All. I picked that in a while back, but it's good. And this is a live album, so I want to pick the studio albums. Go up here. Isn't this fun? At least for me. Yeah, that's a soundtrack, so I don't want to do that. And that's Talking Heads. I don't want to do two bands the same. Let's see if I can get way up here maybe. original album series, the Monkees, 5 albums. This isn't any fun. Okay, the Stooges, their debut album. Interesting. Okay, here I go. So from 12 to 1, and if I remember, I'll rate the albums too. So, number 12, my least favorite is David Bowie, Never Let Me Down. I very rarely play this. It's not a bad album. I used to really dislike Day In, Day Out, but it's okay now. Yeah. I would give this, I mean, it's David Bowie. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Number 11, Elvis Costello, Brutal Youth. I don't play this very often, but I've enjoyed it when I've listened to it. Pony Street is excellent. I'll give it a, but it's not one of my favorite Elvis Costello albums. I'll give it a 6.5. Number 10. I just can't get into this album. Paul McCartney, Flowers in the Dirt. It's a good album. It's not bad at all. But for Paul McCartney, it's just not one of my favorites. My Brave Face is excellent. Put It There is really nice. That last French song, I can't pronounce it, but I like that one. And of course he's working with Elvis Costello. I'll give it, it's got to be at least a 7 though. Like I said, it's a good album, just not one of my favorite Paul McCartney albums. 12, 11, 10. Number 9. The Kinks, Face to Face. I just got this in the last few months. I haven't played it enough, but I love Party Line. Dandy is awesome. Sunny Afternoon is a classic. So for now, until I listen to it more, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Number 8. I rarely play this album also, 10cc, the original soundtrack. I love How Dare You, that's my favorite 10cc album. And sheet music is great. This one is good, but it's not one of my favorites. I'm Not in Love, of course, is a classic. Life is a Minestrone. I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah, it's about the same as the others. Number 7. This certainly isn't as good of a batch as the last video I did, or the last 2. Number 7 is Talking Heads, Remain in Light. My favorite Talking Heads album is Fear of Music. Once again, this is good, but I only love half of the songs. Cross-Eyed and Painless, Once in a Lifetime, maybe one other song. And the other half is just, I can never get into. But 7.5 because of the 2 or 3 really great songs on it. Number 6 was gifted to me by a viewer a year or 2, probably 2 years ago. So thank you, along with their second album. I like this. It is the debut album by the Stooges. Yeah, 1969, I Want to Be Your Dog. I even like We Will Fall. Real Cool Time. I will give this an 8 out of 10. Number 5, the Rolling Stones' Hackney Diamonds, a very good album. Angry, of course, my favorite song is Sweet Sounds of Heaven. Bite My Head Off with Paul McCartney is awesome. Depending on You, and this once again was gifted to me, thank you. Money was sent to me so I can buy it. I'll give it at least an 8.5 out of 10 at the moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These top 4 are all 10 out of 10. Number 4, the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. I've always really liked the album a lot, but in the last few months, it just finally hit me how great this album is. So I'm one of those fans of Pet Sounds that thinks it's a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Number 3, I love all 4 of their first albums, and they're all 10 out of 10s. Their third, The Velvet Underground, is 10 out of 10. Love it. Yeah, What Goes On, Pale Blue Eyes, Beginning to See the Light. Even The Murder Mystery is cool. And After Hours is a sweet song. Number 2, the very first album I ever bought by him in 1975, and I became a fan. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, One Size Fits All. If you've never really listened to Frank Zappa, this is the first album, or one of the first albums you should listen to. Because with this album I became a fan. 10 out of 10. And of course, number 1 is possibly my favorite Sparks album, Indiscreet. Which I've talked about enough. So that's it. Let me know which of the albums I drew that you really like or dislike in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.